Drop it.
And what's going on? All right. How you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. Damn, the title. I messed up on the title. How you guys doing? Tessie, I love looking in your eyes when you're on your knees. Oh boy, Wreck-It Ralph, you're a naughty boy. All right. Let's get to the charts, guys. I want you to see how I'm going to play this here, right? So this was actually broken into legs. I took profit off the rejection up top. Came down to the 48. I secured the bag. Had a little bounce, or it was coming on down. I was like, all right, let's go ahead and hit that. Now, I was up quite a bit, but I just, looks like I'm hitting my stop here, or no, I actually removed my stop. 1 second, guys. This is, oops. All right, I'm going to set my stop for the top of the box there. I'll go ahead and make sure I keep some of this profit up 13,000. All right. I'm going to bring this to the bottom of the box here, right? Had some wild plays this morning. Good morning, guys. All right, 17,000 and counting. Yeah, we're doing this live. Okay, 20,000. If you guys look in the Discord, I made the initial 27,000 to the 48. This is another 23,000. This is a $50,000 day. All right. And then we're going to talk about managing these trades. So at this point, I really don't care if I come all the way back up to the stop here. Yeah, I'm leaving a lot on the table. Massive drawdown. But I don't really care. I will move my stop once I get a break of 2 to 1. I get the break of 2 to 1. I'll take my stop down here. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Major moves. We got to bounce from there. Just, again, playing the numbers here, guys. I'm playing risk to reward. That's all I'm doing here. And when we get further along into the stream, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys a series of questions. And this may, in fact, change your life in the same way that it changed Great Babe's life while he was here. Okay, so here we go. I know I'm profitable. You know, I'm 5-figure profitable. I could go ahead and close my position right here. But where's this trade going to go? Okay. Now, you want to see my beautiful, luscious face, Jacob Sierra? You don't want to see my beautiful, luscious face, sir. But maybe you do. How you doing, sir? Okay. Still, not stopped out. We're watching this trade. Tyler, good morning. Wreck-It Ralph, good morning. We're doing roll call really quick. Let's do roll call. My stop set. I don't really care. Let's go. Pablo, good morning. Pepe, Teresa Green, Randy, Legendary, Stock Girl, The Gamer Frank. Hot Potato, you have connection. We were talking about this yesterday. You got connection on the plane, Hot Potato. I'll see you later, sir. Okay. Giovanni, what's good, brother? Make sure. Hey, Giovanni, guys, is my barber. He is the reason why he looks so luscious this morning. And so, give Giovanni a shout out. Right, Richard, what's up? How you guys doing? We're just babysitting this trade. The market's going down, like, whatever. Okay. So, jump. All right, here we go. 16,000, 17,000. Let me know if you guys need me on a call. I'll get my FaceTime working. All right. But you get your FaceTime working. Algo, you don't even have an iPhone. You're Team Android. You gotta be Team both, bro. Team both. Okay. Let's see. Ant-Man, you gotta come to Florida if you want Giovanni to cut you. Oh, you got an iPad. Okay. Okay. So you low-key watch porn on the bigger screen. It's about to be 2024. Get an iPhone. Yeah. I actually got the 15. I didn't want to get the 15, but my 14 Pro broke. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, gotta get a 15. It's really nothing. Nothing here. James, we miss STV. I miss him too. Actually, I talk to him daily. He's got some stuff cooking. Some really, really awesome stuff cooking that I'm going to collab on. Still broke. What's up, brother? Change that name already? Still broke implies something. I don't like that. By the way, the camera on the 15 guys, psh, what? You, you could do macro shots of the clitoris. All right. Anyways, Jacob, you could zoom in when the baby's born, right? You could zoom in when the baby's born. Hey, Taco, you will love it. You will love it. Oh man, you will love it. Um, okay. It's okay. So what we see price action here is struggling at the 2 to 1. And I mean, the trend is down. The trend is down, down. I was up nearly $30,000 on this trade. Should I be greedy, guys? Should I be greedy? You know what? My stop's there. I can be greedy. You know who can't be greedy? Those of you who took the poll last night. I see you. There's a great deal of you, a great percentage of you who are playing with less than $5,000. Less than $5,000. You can't afford to be greedy. Okay. Well, see, the thing is, yeah, that poll was very revealing. And I'm wondering, like, do we have a bunch of gamblers in this community? Or are you just unable to invest in yourself? I want you guys to be able to feel like you can invest in yourself. But in order for you to invest in yourself, your psychology needs to improve. How does your psychology improve? By improving your mechanics. And how do you improve your mechanics? By doing what I tell you. And this is something that I worked with Great Babe while he was here. I mean, I couldn't hear, but he could. And I gave him a mouthful, and he had to do exactly what I told him to do. Exactly. Okay? So, as long as you guys do exactly what I tell you to do, you will be profitable. I currently don't really have a port. I'm just trying to get funded account as of now. Uh, I'm trying to guide them, Wreck-It Ralph. I'm trying to guide them to prosperity. But they just gotta listen. They gotta listen. Okay, so what's my philosophy here? My philosophy here is I made $27,000 on the initial move. I'm up $24,000 here. Honest to God, 50 grand in a day, not really bad, right? The thing is that I am now in position to be greedy. I can be greedy. If this thing comes up against me, oh well. Okay? Oh well. I'm still insanely profitable, right? I do see that resistance here, that 2 to 1. You know what? Just for those, because this is TV and you guys want to see me secure the bag. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the bag because this is TV. 29. Let's see. Can we get down to this level? This is what I'm hunting here, guys. I'm hunting this down here, that 14,309. That's what I'm hunting. Okay. Um, just really not happening. It's this level that's cock blocking the hell out of it right here at 14,311.50. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and bring my stop to the top of this candle. That way I don't feel so bad. So my stop is now there to the top of the candle. I'm going to walk away with about $20,000. Right? Me securing my sack? Never. My sack is intended to spread my DNA as far and as wide as possible. Okay, so here we go. We have the level here. Finally came to the level. You see, I should have put a in order there, but it finally came down to this level. How much does the market want to tank? We're up $32,000. We're doing this live. $32,000, $35,000. We're breaking the level. Yes, that's what I want to see. All right, now that we've broken the level, well, not really. It's not really broken. But what I can do is bring it back to a 2-to-1 where I knew I was still insanely profitable and just let the trade go. Okay? That's all I'm doing. Letting the trade go. Now, Jim says I significantly reduced the amount of risk per trade. It makes trading so much more stress-free. Absolutely. Guys, listen. Right? With GoldenEye, your mechanics are pretty much taken care of. Okay? Oh, shit. I only got one stop. Oh, damn. Angel Spooky, nice call out. Oh, Jesus. Good stuff, man. Would have saved me from... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, bitch.
Like, what happened? What happened? You know what? It came back up to that level, so I'm just going to close it as if I had my stop there. Why did they give me just one stop? Whoa, all right. I closed that position at 25,000. We're good. And 2 trades. All right. So let's get back to you guys. I've made my money. Secured that bag. Dum, dum, dum. Nice. Okay. Wow. What a trade. What a trade. Okay. Here we go. Wrecker Ralph says DXY running after data. Huh. All right. Now what I'm going to do is we're not going to play with big amounts, guys. We're going to play basically using GoldenEye. John Casciola, good stuff. So with GoldenEye, I'm going to set my risk to 300. So my risk is now 300 a trade. Now, when you're risking 300 a trade, you can't play NQ. You can't play MNQ, but you can't play NQ. But I'm going to go back to good old ES. NQ just has had all my attention as of late. Okay, so we get this trade design. Check this out. The mechanics are done for you for the most part. Yeah, it was a wild morning, right? You would have gotten stopped out. You would have gotten stopped out, right? Depending on when you entered, probably would have got stopped out 2 or 3 times. Each stop, $187 loss. $187 loss, but you got a $937 gain. So, I mean, you 3-to-1 your port if you gave it 2 shots here. Or 3-to-1 your trade, rather. Okay, guys, the mechanics are done here for you, right? Of course, this is a B setup that looks like it could turn into an A setup if you get a 1348 cross, and that's what we're gunning for. Price action is in fact below the 200. So things are looking good. But we don't have a trade, right? So there's always another move. Um, we don't have a trade. So one of the biggest questions, let me see if this question applies to you, right? So Great Babe asked me, how do you overcome the gambler's mentality? And I want to know in the chat here, how many of you probably have asked yourself that question or, come to terms with like, damn, maybe I am gambling. How how much of that applies to you guys? Let's see some hands. Okay, good. Good. Trying to overcome gambler's mentality, right? Typing something up here. Okay. I got that stat set up. Me, gambler's mentality. Okay. So now the next question is, what's your win rate? I want everybody to start typing their win rate. Marta, you're above 90? Really? 70. Okay, 70. Okay. 75. 35. Eric Ma. 58. 50. 60%. 60. Okay. Jerry Segrain. Angel Spooky. 41. Okay. 50. Cool. All right. So let me ask, for those, for those, for those who have win rates above 50, how does that make you feel? Let's go. For those who have win rates above 50, how does it make you feel? Shanta, 60%. Good. Pretty good. Okay. Makes you feel positive. Gaetano, you're going to wreck their parade. For those below 50%, how does that make you feel? For those below 50%, how does that make you feel? Yeah, we got some guys feeling horrible here. Stressed makes you feel bad. Ah, like I'm over trading, taking too many trades. Everyone's rationalizing why they're below 50%. The guys who are above 50% are happy, right? Okay. Over the course of your trading career, everyone averages to 50%. Everyone. See, the market's binary. It goes up, it goes down. Great Babe showed me he was an 80% winner. I was like, get that shit out my face. Get it the fuck out my face. Right? If you're an 80% winner, then show me you're a millionaire. Show me you got bank. Show me you got money, Mr. 80%er. Get it out my fucking face. Over time, remember your win rate or your perceived win rate over time is just a snapshot of your daily performance. What was your previous performance? What will be your ongoing performance? You will average out at 50% sometime in your career. You just get averaged out, right? Period. Okay? It's a binary event. You win or you lose. Very similar to a binary event, right? Out of 1,000 people, 504 are men and 496 are female. So 49.6 versus 50.4, that's fucking close enough for me. That's a binary event, but then it averages out better over time. Why? Because men are fucking stupid. We die young. That's it. So you could always expect from a binary event to be, basically have your deviation there, 50.4 or 49.6, right? Teresa says she feels like she's failing herself because she's below 50%. No, sweetheart, every single one of you belong at 50%. I really wish you all were at 50% so you stop focusing on the win rates because it's the win rates that are causing you guys, right? You're so caught up at 50%, at a certain win rate that you're taking profits from the trade just for the sake of fucking winning. Ain't that some shit? Wow. Guys, I could be a 30% trader that day and still pump 30 grand in profit. I could be a 30% trader and still come out in profit. If you guys are focused on your win rates, that's all you're going to focus on. You're not focusing on the game. The game is to make more than you lose. That is the game. Okay? I was talking to STV and I told him, I was like, dude, I feel 100% comfortable trading futures like I traded options. Guys, I'm coming in with $20,000, $25,000, $50,000 positions. That will freak people out. But see, here's the thing, right? I do it because I understand the mathematics. That's it. The mathematics is always risk to reward. If you are, and this was Great Babe's problem when we looked at his trader profile, even though he was an 80% winner, his losses were bigger than his gains. And that is a problem. It should never be that way. Ever. And he was hyper focused on the wrong thing, which was winning. And once again, you focus on winning, you're going in there like a scout machine. Like Diana has a very high win rate, but she's a scout machine. She has to work 10 times harder than I do to make the same amount of money. Yeah, I'm not taking anything from Diana. She's still on her journey as a trader, right? The thing is you are so consumed on the win rate. You're so uncomfortable with losing. You would actually find more comfort in losing if you submitted to the concept of risk to reward. And this is why we developed the GoldenEye system to give you the mechanics so the mechanics are no longer questioned. What gets questioned now is your psychology. And that was pretty much Great Babe, Wreck-It Ralph. You know what? Great Babe fits the profile of every trader out there who has too much emphasis on win rate, who try to justify their trade behavior based on the wrong metric. Based on the wrong metric. The second you guys get away from win rate is the day you change your life. 100% boys and girls, the day you get away from win rate is the day you change your life. And the only reason why I'm saying this is, once again, we see port sizes in this community. There's an overwhelming majority. I think it's something like over 80% of you who are playing with less than $5,000. And I'll be honest with you, you should not be playing options with less than $5,000 focused on win rate and not understanding risk to reward, because you are going to blow up your account. Okay? You have to trust what we're teaching. You have to trust what we've created for you. You're not going to win them all. You're going to average out to a 50% trader, so I don't give a fuck if you're 60%, 70%, 80%, whatever, right? Show me that your port is 2xing every day, compounding at 10% every day, 30% every day. If you can't show me that, then that 20% is what's destroying you. You know, this reminds me, this feels a lot like being with a woman who leaves a man who has 80% of the qualities, leaves him because he doesn't have 20% of them. And then, you know what happens? She has 6 kids, gets run through, 4 baby daddies, child support, and living in the projects, right? Hey, boo-boo, sorry, that was your fault. You cannot let that 20% govern your trading career. And that's what's happening. If you're an 80% winner, that 20% is destroying you. And you're sitting there, right? Because it's not making sense. You're like, I'm winning 80%. Why am I not highly profitable? Then you know what happens? The strategy mustn't work. Oh, let me try something different. Whoa. Endless pursuit of tweaking your game so that you're profitable. And then this becomes a cat and mouse chase. Oh, it gets fun. Right? Someone cue the downward spiral. Someone please cue the downward spiral when that happens. Then, because of that 20%, you lose your discipline, right? You lose your psychology, you lose your mechanics, then finally you lose your port. And then because of that, you lose faith in the market. You go ahead and join those AMC apes screaming, market's manipulated. No. You manipulated yourself. Ooh. That's why I say in trading, accountability has to do with you, nothing else, no one else. But let's focus on the right things moving forward, every single one of you. If you yield to this message and focus on your risk to reward, you will be profitable. Period. Your psychology improves. Because your psychology improves, so does your mechanics. Your mechanics improve, guess what? Now you're unstoppable. You become unstoppable, your port starts to thank you. 5 years down the road, you look at the 5-year you, from the past? You Marty McFly your ass over and you're just like, hey, you dumb fuck, what were you doing? Now, you don't have to yield to this message, right? And if you don't, you're done. You're never going to make it in this game. You're just not. And that's a fact. And there's some of you, again, based on that poll, sounds like to me that some of you can't afford not to make it in this game. So stop being dumb fucks and start doing what we're telling you to do and showing you to do on the charts. So let's get back to the charts. Okay? All right. Here we go. In this situation, we don't have enough confirmation on ES, right? We got ES as a 1348 cross here with a red ribbon. You got to bounce here. Is this a trade I want to take? No. Why? I want A setups. We have to cross down, right? This is a reversal. This is going against the trend. You want to improve your probability, not your percentage, but your probability. You play with the trend, right? Playing with the trend is going to allow you to skew risk to reward in your favor because you're going with the trend, not against the trend. Therefore, it's easier to hit a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 because you're going the direction of the trend. Who's the idiots here trying to make it in a career of trading, running up the wrong side of the escalator? Hey, you might do it once or twice. But if you make a career out of running up that escalator the wrong way, you're never going to get to the top. Eventually, you will succumb to the trend. Period. Okay, back to the trade here. So we got some flickering. What is this telling us with the S? Ignore it. Don't touch it. I don't like this. We don't like this. We're in a zone. This is a zone. This is a possible, right, pivot or not. We don't have enough information. The trend is your friend. There you go. Okay. Are we making sense of that? Okay. Wait for the next day setup. That's it. So, in order for many of you to take a trade, let a B setup conclude and then take the next A to the downside, right? Your A setups are going with the trend, okay? This is a B setup that turned into an A setup, and that's because of a 1348 cross, but you're going to see a lot of that at pre-market. But when we are here, right, I want to show you guys something. This was yesterday. Where was the money made yesterday? Surely could have been fast, and if you had expectations of a 13 EMA, 24 EMA, you could have scalped these B setups as well, but the money was made on the A's. The money was made on the A's. You were clearly hitting your 2-to-1s. You were clearly hitting your 3-to-1s, right? Now, here goes another fun fact. 60% of traders don't use stop losses. Please come forward. Those who are not using stop losses, please come forward. Lewis, you need stop losses. Stop losses. If you don't use stop losses, you give mathematics the opportunity to skew the risk to reward. Okay? Christopher Nunez, you cannot move your stop loss unless It's to secure guaranteed profit. Guaranteed profit, right? Let me show you guys this. Now, I, for one, am done with trading. But you get a trade design here, right? Stop loss, bottom of the box, right there. Hit a 1-to-1. Take your stop loss, break even. Now you're profitable. You break your 1-to-1, right? Move your stop up. Now, here's the deal. In this trade, you now have control of this trade. The way you have control of this trade is now you get to decide on whether this trade is basically a scratch, it's free, or if it starts coming down hard and rejecting, you at least secure a little bit of profit. But you are skewing the risk to reward in your favor. Okay? Shanta, you focus too much on minimizing losses by taking small wins. That you will never bake a cake with crumbs. It's just not happening. You will never get to bake a cake with crumbs. And if you guys are falling into the trader fallacy of, if I could just win quick, I could make bank. Oh, look at me. I took 600 trades today and I made $800. I'm a profitable trader. You can't bake cake with crumbs. Okay? I'm not saying for you guys to oversize your position. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is to get a clue and focus on risk to reward much, much, much more than your win rate. So the mechanics of this trade, it's broken our 1-to-1, right? I would then take my stop right to the 1-to-1. Guess what, boys and girls? This trade is guaranteed to have doubled my money. I risk 200. My stop is 200 in profit, 1-to-1. Now, we're at a 2-to-1. I could 2x. I could 2x my original risk. 212, 2x it, right? There you go. At the 1-to-1, I can be okay with essentially doubling my money on the 1-to-1. That's guaranteed for me. Now I let the trade go. I let it go. If it breaks 2-to-1 and it's approaching the 200 EMA, you know what I do? I take my stop, I bring it up to 2-to-1. Oh, you're getting more than you deserve there, but as long as you're using the mathematics and putting it in your favor, you cannot have a red day. You just can't. Next thing. Yeah, great, babe. Well, I gave him a mouthful. Gave him a tongue lashing. Okay? More so than you guys could ever experience on a live stream. But he was falling into. Ooh. Man. Alright. Okay. Check this out. Right? This is how this psychology, let's ground this a little bit here. Okay? Let's ground this a little bit. Shanta, pay attention. Because I'm talking to you and I'm talking to everybody in the community. Okay? You got a high win rate. That's a fallacy, right? Okay, cool. But then you realize, okay, I'm winning, right? But I'm taking my profits too soon. Okay. That's what happens, right? Because you're so focused on that 80%, right? But it's just not showing in your port. You say I'm taking profits too soon, but instead of working on your risk to reward, you know what happens? You start oversizing. Come on. Tell me this hasn't happened to you guys, right? I've been in this game way too long. I experienced it when I was beginning. You're like, well, damn, you know, if that 100 could just be 200. And so what you end up doing is, right? What you end up doing is you end up increasing your position size. Ooh, but guess what? Your risk to reward is already flip flop. So you know what's going to happen? You end up, uh, let's see here. You end up losing even more, right? Or let's say you get off to a bad start and you lost 2 trades. You're like, fuck, I gotta make it back. Then you double down. Uh oh. You can't double down if you don't have risk to reward locked in tight. You just can't, right? Wreck-It Ralph? Sorry for the rants. Wreck-It Ralph hates when I rant because he just wants to trade. But Wreck-It Ralph, I have to talk to these guys because I gotta help them, right? Um, Hopefully you guys yield to this message and start applying it. It's just, if you don't, you're not going to last very long. And your stay in this community is going to be pointless. Then you're going to walk off jaded and say, that was another community that I learned nothing from, that I lost money in. But I'm just giving it to you guys straight here. So let's focus on what matters. All right. Market is in a trend. It's dying. It's doing whatever. Let's see. Wait. I want to look at Tesla really quick. Right. Uh, Ralphie boy. Did you catch that A setup? He probably already bounced anyways. But anyways. Look at this. A setup here. Right. If you were playing Tesla, you get your entry here. That's your risk. You got your entry. That's your 1-to-1. What do? Protected. Why? Because the 200 is also right there. Say protected. You got to break up the 200. You hit the zone. Because that zone's right at your 2-to-1, don't be shy. Take that profit. Okay? That's it. Right? The more you want out of the trade, the more you will lose. One more time. The more you want out of a trade, the more you will lose. And what we see is, again, people are like, my win rate 60, 70%. Something's not right. What am I doing wrong? Okay, I'm a good trader. Let me size up. The more you want from the trade, the more you will lose. Okay. Make sense? Make sense? I think we made sense of this. This is how I would handle my risk to reward here. Let's go to NVIDIA. Right? Okay. Does this make sense? No. We haven't hit an entry. If you stick to a system, you don't have to focus on anything other than managing your risk. I can take any trading system and be profitable in it. I could take any system and be profitable in it. You want to play bounces? All right, show me risk to reward. Projections, show me risk to reward. Right. You want to show me BAM's model? Okay, show me risk to reward. You got all these dumbasses, Lux Algo, all those guys. Indicator. Okay, right. Show me risk to reward. This indicator has an 80% win rate. You go on YouTube, right? This indicator has a 90% win rate. Shit's got 300,000 views. Shit. Wow. You're set up for failure. Look for risk to reward. Manage your risk all the time, right? Don't be an AMC ape. Don't be an AMC ape. All right, here we go. Let me show you what being an AMC ape looks like. It's a tradable stock. Get a B set up, you got your entry, right? Cool. Once you got your entry, comes up to the 200 EMA, your stop should already be right here, right? It breaks to 200 EMA, your stop should be right on the 200 EMA. Making sense. We could do this some more. We could do this on anything and everything, guys. Let's go ahead and look at AMD. Do you take this trade? No. Hasn't proven itself. You have no entry. You don't. Okay. Let's look at let's look at PLTR. Palantir. Okay. So this is another great example. You get your entry. This is your stop, right? That's your stop. Now, once you break above, you get up to the 200, you make this trade free. Why? Well, before this came and worked against you, there was a candle where you had the boom and you could stop yourself at the 200 right here. It damn near gave you a 1-to-1. That should have been your clue. That should have been a clue. That rejection from the 200, that 1-to-1, that should have been a clue. But as long as you protected yourself at break even, there's no emotional damage. And you know what? Check this out. That trade becomes a scratch. It's still gonna look like a loss. But it cost you nothing other than your trading fee. Not 200, not 300, not 400, just your trading fee. So when it's a scratch, let's say you plan on 5 trades a day. Scratches don't count against your 5 trades, right? They just don't count. Move along. If you want to trade for profit, it is always best to consistently have a stop once you're able to at break even so that you can keep trading. Because not all trades are going to make you money. They're just not. You're going to lose on some, but you're going to lose very little. Accept it. All right, let's go to ES. ES probably has ES and the A setup here. Okay, you have a level there. Let me get to GDX in a second. Let's see. ES, not really. ES is, by the way, ES is giving you an A setup, but this is consolidating here on the zone, so I'd be careful, right? Now I'm going to go over to GDX, and see what we have there. And so with GDX, William, what you have in this example is a B setup, but the rules we have for B setups is you take a B setup straight to an EMA. So, right, you wouldn't really question a trade so much if you had the opportunity to, again, you enter a trade, you have your hard stop. It breaks above, you're protecting yourself at entry. You see it hit that 13 right there? You see it? That was your expectation for it to hit that 13. Now you can hold, right, and say, okay, this trade is going to be a scratch. It's just not a good setup. Or I should have secured the bag at the 13. Either way, guys, you want to set yourself up for you either securing the bag or you're scratching. That's how you want to set your trades up always. You're either in a position to have secured that bag or you're scratching and breaking even. That's how you want to trade. And that's what makes us so incredibly good here at 1348, especially with GoldenEye. Because nothing is arbitrary or subjective anymore. It's right there. How many of you guys, before I go, how many of you guys have seen the B setups? Have seen those B setups, and all they're doing is they're rejecting off of 13 or they're rejecting off of 24. I mean, it is more times than not, that's exactly what's happening. And this is the reason why we've given you that rule to keep you honest in the trade. Now, going back to GDX here, I mean, it's a slow mover. You're still profitable, right? Still profitable. And because you protect your entry, you no longer care about the trade anymore. You're no longer managing the trade with your emotions. Something to think about. I want you guys all to get on paper accounts, or maybe try it with your funded account. Focus on the entry, your risk. That's your hard stop at the place of origin. Your trade design comes in, that's your entry, that's your risk. It breaks comfortably above entry, make the bitch free. And don't care about the trade. You could have 7 or 8 scratches, and then you get a nice 3-1. Your trading day is over, right? And you're profitable. So, practice it. And John, he'll be around. He'll come back around. I'll call him after this stream. So, all right, guys, signing out. I hope you got something from this, because it's not always about the trade, okay? It's not always about, Gabe, how do I do this specifically? Gabe, what about that level? Gabe, what about rejecting from here? Gabe, no. You got a trade design? Great. Set your risk, hard stop. Once you're able to, go ahead, protect your entry. Done. You don't have to worry about a damn thing. You know, everybody says, does Warren Buffett worry about technical analysis? Well, Warren Buffett's pockets are deep, right? But I'm sure he has a hard stop. He has a hard stop against the companies he invests in, and he's like, oh no, we have to have this hard stop. It's not making money. Price has gone down. all he's focused on is risk management. He's not focused on the technicals whatsoever. It's just risk management. Peace. And wait, where's the button? I can't find